Hello everyone, and welcome to another Destiny video. We haven't had one in a while. Anyway, I want to talk about the current community event that's going on right now. Interestingly, only after like a few days, we've already reached the goal. Okay, interesting. I mean, also not too surprising, considering, you know, some of the things that was supposedly meant to be reaching for. We're trying to upgrade the Eliksni living quarters to be something more livable. So let's go through what the upgrades are. So, removes debris and improves accessibility. That's good. We're going to get rid of all the destruction and rubble there that's in the way. Let's see. Able to donate seasonal plunder. No, yeah, we've got that too. Because, you know, you can go over here, you can see all the things you can donate here, donate there. Donation chests. Let's see. Unlocks the chance to activity. Unlocks the chance to gift box and completing gambit activity. And a town square. So we've got a few things here. So we've got a town square upgrade. We've got Eliksni quarters and not too much more. Well, we have Ether tank upgrade. Okay. Eliksni imports Eliksnis to the community for the Eliksni community, so it just means to get more supplies. Tower security, so they can get some of the Vanguard security. That's good. Additional housing is very important if we want to have them here. They're gonna run out of space soon. And a garden. All right. Town square, garden, and moved. So everything sounds good. So really, it's going to be like New Reese Reborn, right? So, you know, we've already reached them all. Let's go check it out. Oh, also, you do get a new what's it called, emblem. So, city Eliksni quarters. So yeah, you get a new emblem. Looks alright. Prefer this one or this one, but I actually prefer this one the most. Even if it makes you think you can scroll over, which it doesn't. So as we load in, just claim that. Since reached it in a couple of days. I mean, it's good job everyone. Maybe Bungie's learnt their lessons from doesn't look different. Oh, really? Does it? Not really. Oh, they're having a meeting. This is a town square, I guess, in front of a giant war machine from a time that will just remind everyone of when we were fighting. I mean, you think they would have, the Vanguard would have moved this out of here by now, but whatever. Let's see what else we got. So there's meant to be new houses or whatever. They're meant to remove the rubble and debris, but we've still got all of this here. The buildings are still completely destroyed. I guess it's clear over here, but it doesn't really seem any different at all. Let's see, so you're going to improve the ether tank a little bit, right? That's good. Oh, these are the security. Well, that's cool, but they had those before, didn't they? Like, Spider had security before, and couldn't they just... They didn't even send any red jacks down. Okay, let's look in the... Is it different in here? I don't see anything different in here. Oh, there's a painting now. That's good. That's good. There's some humans here and some more drinks, I think. The bar looks a little bit nicer, I guess. It's hard to tell. I think these are some of the supplies they're talking about. There is a sweeper bot trying to sweep rubble, but not really successfully. That thing. These walls, I don't think these were here. That's good. They have safety and security. That's very good. Although I think they might have been here though. Some more paintings. That's nice. Anything over here? There's a guy here, and can't go in there. Okay. It's a bed. There's still plenty of rubble and debris around. See some destroyed buildings, I guess. Are those new? Those... I don't know if those were out there before, but... Are they just building on top of broken down shit? Oh, debris and broken down buildings from the Red War. What? Why? But there's like it was like billions. It was gonna cost billions of currency. I mean, currency that didn't even seem like any other currency we've ever had before. Like, it looked like it was made of copper, or like these coins. And okay, I'll stop pretending like I don't know what's going on. So it looks like Bungie has half-assed things, and this community event, which a lot of people were probably quite excited for, has been kind of lackluster, you know. I mean, we didn't know this community event was coming out, and when it came out, people were like, oh, this is gonna be really cool, and me included. I was like, sounds like a really cool idea. Like, actually make the Eliksni Quarter feel like an Eliksni Quarter and integrate them better into society, but they've just left all this shit here, and it just feels like they're half-assing it, you know. And that's mainly because Bungie's kind of half-assing it. Like, they didn't want to tear it down and completely rebuild it, but that's what they should have done. Like, why didn't they do that? Why didn't they tear these buildings down and put some new ones in? I mean, we got the models from the Risk Reborn on Europa, which was an entire city, a very big city, full of Eliksni, and it was meant to be for Eliksni, and like they couldn't reuse any of that here, any of those assets, and it was like they just decided to make new ones. I mean, it's a cool aesthetic, but it doesn't work for the intent right now. I mean, and when you think about it in game, what all this means, and thinking about it logically and what this would mean, like, they're building on top of broken foundations here, like shoddy foundations. Like, none of this stuff is really built to last. None of this should be built to last. Now, considering how much time they had to build it, I mean, I'd understand if you know, they said this was under construction and all that, but that's not the impression that I or anyone else has gotten from this. Oh, I forgot to show you the garden. The garden is my favourite bit, to be honest. It looks nice. It's tiny sort of crops here, it looks like. I'm not sure if this actually... It might not be edible, it might just be for aesthetics, but my favourite bit, not just a watering can, is I did not even see the tractor before. That's might be my new favourite. No, my favourite bit is they have a shed. A shed, right? It has a roof, but it hasn't... has half a wall and nothing else. If we're trying to treat the Eliksni as equal, right? Ones that are try to reform, and ones that are purely innocent and have never fought anyone, and we're trying to show them as equals, and then you're putting them in conditions like this, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell, Bungie? What the fuck are you thinking? What is... Yeah, and these are meant to be the security, and like I said, I mean, I don't know if that chess piece is new. It probably isn't. In the little thing when you join up, now that it's all complete, you get dialogue, and it tries to show you the points that are added and everything. But the buildings and stuff, the only way you can actually see them is by... They make you go up here, but you can't really see them too well. The only way you can actually really get a good view is from up here, and even then it doesn't look like they've done much. And you can see, again, more broken down buildings. We are clearly inside the city walls, right? Because you can see that pillar here, and we're so close to the Traveler. And for a start, you thought they would have rebuilt this area, and as well as the stuff with the raid that was here, that caused us to fight that and get the Anarchy grenade launcher, as well as a bunch of other Black Armory weapons. Didn't exactly make much sense that it's inside the city, but it clearly is. I mean, you can just kind of see it as some Eliksni who were able to break in and hide in an area, and the strike team had to go in and the raid team had to go in and get rid of them, which is kind of what I think the raid was meant to be. I keep saying it's, yeah, it's really weird. It's really interesting to me. Like, you thought there was going to be like a center to the town or something, like a actual meeting area, gathering area. You'd think they would at least have a platform. Like, this is a bunch of stuff they found at fucking IKEA and just slapped together. Like, these benches are terrible, and that looks like an old... It's not even... Okay. So supposedly this is all built by Spider, and we've paid him all the money, all the currency. However, it's not Glimmer that we paid him, because everyone would have gotten the Glimmer done instantly, because all of us are following Glimmer basically all the time, unless you're buying materials, upgrade materials, or you're a new light player and you have no subclass upgrades, because you have to buy all of those now. It's supposedly all done by Spider, but he didn't take Glimmer for it, and I was like, okay, it makes sense because of how much Glimmer we have, but still they had to figure out a way to make it work. So they made it this new currency, which are like these copper looking coins. However, we have gotten plenty of gold from around the system. We have seen shit tons of gold around the system. Like, you can go to the Leviathan still and see shit tons of piles of gold. Why don't we just use gold coins? Something that would make more sense, not copper coins. And like, you could see... What the fuck are you saying to me? So I'll show you how much the community has donated, and it's quite a lot. You saw it at the very beginning. I think it's $1 billion or hundreds of millions. It's a lot, and it would make sense if Spider was trying to pull one on everyone. But that also sounds like an excuse for them to not, you know, put in a little bit extra effort and redevelop that area. So I'm not sure what they're going at. I'm not sure if there's going to be more added in the future. It would be a good idea. I'm yawning because it's getting late, but whatever. There's no stretch goals. Apparently the fact that this emblem wasn't giving extra coins at the end of the activities, I think it still isn't. That's a bug. As you can see, I've donated all this, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 9 zeros, so yeah, it's 1 billion. So 1,245,596,100,000. Is it 100? 500,000. 596, 100,000. Yeah, I guess that's correct. And 64. I can't read that. Yeah, there you go. It's 1 billion is updated every 15 minutes. So 1 billion and almost a quarter. And that's what we got. Each activity on average gives around 10, or not 10, 50 coins, so you'd have to do quite a lot for that. And I mean, it's not too much to get this 2,400 Swashbuckler shell. It's not too bad, but that's still ridiculously grindy. You know, it's still quite grindy. And raids apparently give a little bit more, but the amount of time you have to put into a raid, I think it's more based on counter. You get some on each counter, but still, the amount of time and effort you have to put into that is more of just a thing that happens on the side if you're doing a raid. People aren't going out and raiding just for this event. What people have done, and what the big donators have probably done, is just gone into a lost sector, one that's really fast, because that's one of the ways you can earn it, is by doing lost sectors and getting it. But I'm not sure you can get it from strikes. But you're able to get it from everything else. In fact, yeah, you get gift boxes and you get the coins, and the gift boxes can give you Deep Sight Resonance Weapon, which is quite valuable if you haven't got them completed. The Bright Dust is also quite valuable. The Air Reverse Engram doesn't really care. No one cares too much about those. Bright Dust, yeah, like I said. Glimmer, if this event gave you Glimmer, it would make sense, but... Well, not gave you Glimmer, but if the event cost Glimmer, it would make sense. But no. We don't really get anything meaningful out of this. There's a Ghost Shell, there's a Golf Ball, which everyone is already full of, and are losing to the Postmaster, because you can't put them in your fucking vault for some reason, even though you can put some lower tier stuff in the vault. This Ghost Shell, which is pirate themed, which arguably should have been the one you got from the season pass, but no. So yeah, it's confusing, kind of disappointing, and grindy. I recommend getting on to get your free emblem. Maybe doing one thing and donating something. You don't need to donate anymore. There's no incentive, because this all costs like this 50, 100,000, 150, 200,000, all the way to up to like 1 million to 5 million or something like that. That's all done now. There's not much point, even though we still have quite a bit of time left on it. Like, we completed it so fast that there's still another week of this to go, and by the time this video comes out, there's going to be a week and a bit left to go, because it's before reset. We're quite a few days before reset. So there's a week and a half of this. Only reason to get on is to get the emblem, and if you really like the Ghost Shell or need a Golf Ball, I guess that's good too. But it's really not much reason to get it. Yeah. That's shows you how much you need to donate for each thing, and I mean, if you wanted to just grind it out, you could probably get it done in a few hours, but it'll be a very grindy few hours, and you'll be doing like one lost sector over and over again. You can do some lost sectors really quick. Like I'm able to get some of them done in like 3 minutes or less, and still you're probably only gonna get like 10 from a single lost sector. You know, let's check. I'm gonna go to a lost sector that I know is pretty quick. Let's think. We can do some Trostland stuff. The one in the church is quick. You can do that in like a minute or two. So we'll do that, and we'll see just how much you get from a lost sector chest. If lost sectors count, if not, it's just legend lost sectors, and those do take a little bit longer. You can get them done in like 8 minutes, but then again, you can get strikes done in 8 minutes. You can get the treasure. You can get catch crash done and treasure hunts done in that long as well, and those also give you those. And I know for a fact that the treasure expeditions give you 50. So that's again like not much reason to do anything other. You know, it's like, so let's just see real quick, since this is a quick lost sector. Just hop through. Stop hitting my head on things that are slowing me down. There we go. Been playing quite a few other games recently, so I might not be as good in Destiny. However, some of those games have definitely improved my aim. Definitely ultra killed that game. Loosened eyes on how accurate you are and how quick your responses are. We'll just decimate the leader. That guy is still alive. 14! Regular lost sector gives you 14. You don't have to clear. And that took like a minute, less than that maybe, to do that. Now, do you want to do that 200 and something times? Probably not. You probably don't want to do it that many times. You probably don't want to do it more than 10 times. There's some sparrow down here. Let's blow it up. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that more than 10 times. Even though it won't take long, it's still gonna be a very annoying thing to do. You know, you don't want to be doing a few hours of the same lost sector. Then maybe you could like do that lost sector, rush over to like this lost sector here, do it. But again, it's super grindy. Like, I don't see why you would care too much to be doing this all the time. So you can rush the boss. There he is. This one's a harder one because it's a nightmare one, and I've run out of heavy. Just grenade him. Collect the loot. 14. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a go. Get that ghost that I don't care about, and see just how long it takes to do all of that. But that's pretty much it. It was mainly just a rant on how lackluster the goal was, and like how cool it sounded, but just felt like they dropped the ball in it. So that's all. I will probably have some more videos coming soon. Don't know if I'll take a break for the last month of the year, but besides that, I hope you've been enjoying what I've been uploading recently, all sorts of different things, and we'll get some more in there as well. Not sure what other games I can cover. The problem is, a lot of the games that I could feel like covering already covered very well by other people that have just done it better than me. So I'd have to add something interesting to it, and I'm not quite sure what I would add to it, to be honest, but if you find me entertaining enough without adding something new, then that's cool too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment if you think this is, you agree with the sentiment. It's just kind of ridiculous at the moment with this community event, and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Bye for now.